What kind of region are we in?
Well, there should be a few towns, an army base, and a bandit hideout around here.
Soldiers and bandits. Sounds like nothing but trouble.
Exactly. Don't let your guard down. What's wrong? Aren't you going in?
I am. It's just there's an urgent news bulletin on the radio now.
Oh? Prince, we'd best listen too.
Okay.
Yesterday, a Royal Army tank was hijacked from Nap's base by unknown saboteurs.
Huh?
The perpetrators have gone on a rampage with their stolen tank, looting vital water supplies and destroying several towns.
What the?
Anyone who has recently sighted a suspicious tank should contact the Robert's identities or whereabouts is welcome. Moreover, the king is offering a 30 million zenny reward for the capture of the saboteurs, dead or alive.
What?
But we didn't do any of that.
Of course. I mean, Mayor Tor trusts you guys, so...
Damn it. How could the Royal Army sink so low? They have turned the entire world against us. Unless we find the spring, we'll have to spend the rest of our lives on the run.
That's pretty horrible of them to put a bounty on your head.
Our only hope is to find that spring as soon as we can.
Let's abandon the tank and forget all about this. We got lucky. They still don't know who we really are.
Some demon you are, thief. Don't be such a coward.
But, Prince!
I'll keep looking for the spring all on my own if I have to. No turning back now.
I'll come too. We're basically partners in crime at this point.
Let me be clear. I'm not turning back until I've seen that spring with my own eyes. If you can't handle that, then go home already.
But... What will everyone say if they see me return without you?
Don't be a worrywart, Gramps. I'm sure things will work out. Once the jump bot's ready, I just know we'll find the spring.
How can you be so sure?
You're a gutsy one, aren't you?
Do you think Anne's fine working on that jump bot all on her own?
None of us know what we're doing. We'd only get in her way if we tried to help. We're better off getting some rest for the journey ahead.
Going to be aimlessly wandering through the southern desert with an entire army on our tail.
Don't worry, I lived in the south 30 years ago, so I at least know the general lay of the land there.
Ah, 30 years ago. You mean back when the Peachy still inhabited the area? That would be about the time the Royal Army wiped them all out, wouldn't it?
Yeah, about that time.
Such a tragedy. That made my list of the top 10 most foolish things humanity has ever done.
Foolish? But it prevented the Peachy from destroying all of Sandland with their doomsday weapon.
Really? You actually believe that? The Peachy were really developing a machine that made water.
What? Water? No, that can't be true.
It's true, all right. the brilliant Peachy were trying to create massive quantities of water. Not just for themselves, but to share with everyone. And because the Royal Army's profits would go up in smoke if that happened, they got rid of the Peachy first. The massive explosion that happened when they were attacked was caused by the aquanium they needed to make their machine work, which the Royal Army gave them knowing what would happen. And the Royal Army used a massive aquanium bomb to wipe out every last one of them.
No. But how can this be? The commander of the tank brigade that attacked them, who ordered the shots that set off the aquanium, was me.
Huh?
The resulting explosion destroyed almost my entire village. And everyone in my whole brigade, apart from me, was killed in an instant. The army thinks I died back then, too. They made us attack, knowing it would cause that explosion.
Wait. If they knew, why would they make your tanks attack inside the blast radius?
2 birds with 1 bomb. Our brigade never much liked Supreme Commander Zayu's methods. We spoke our minds too much.
Oh, well, not your fault, huh? You had no idea.
Sure. You thought you were saving the world, right?
But then,
The Peachy were really developing a machine that made water.
the real feat here.
And the Royal Army used a massive aquanium bomb to wipe out every last one of them.
Is actually me. Hey, what in the world?
I'm absorbing the power of darkness. 'Cause it looks like we're in for a fight. Right? That snooze hit the spot. All right. Think I'll check on Anne to see how the jump bot's coming along.
What's this?
Nice, huh? I picked up a core frame in pretty decent shape at the lease-up Junkers Market.
That's funny. It's the same model as my old car.
Oh, really? A junker was selling it. He said that he bought it off a bunch of bandits with diamond face paint.
Those thieves, they'll do just about anything to turn a profit.
You mean this used to be your car?
It would seem so.
Oh. In that case, you should have it.
Are you sure?
Don't sweat it. I had fun putting it together. And I owe you guys a ton anyway.
You're too kind. Thank you.
Oh, man! I sure wish I had my own car.
I can make you one too if you bring me a frame.
Your eyes are bloodshot. Did you not sleep?
Not a wink. I stayed up all night making the car.
So you've been slacking on the jump bot to do that instead?
It's not like I didn't try, you know. I've never built one, and it's complicated enough that I'll need a blueprint.
Are you serious? Oh, man.
It's a highly specialized bot, so I'm not surprised.
If you're after a blueprint, I think Mayor Tor just might have what you need. Didn't he mention that the rebel army had left some files on jump bots behind?
Oh, yeah! The mayor'd be the person to ask. I'm impressed you managed to remember that.
Ho ho! When it comes to memory, no other demon can match me.
Hey, would you happen to have the jump bot blueprints?
Blueprints? No, I don't have anything like that.
Great.
Didn't you mention there being some documentation on jump bots in the files the rebels left behind?
Oh, you're right. Let me go fetch them real quick. Found them! This what you need?
So you have the blueprints after all!
Is it all right if we borrow these for a bit?
Be my guest.
Thanks! And we brought the blueprints!
They really had exactly what we needed! This should do the trick! I'll get started right away! Hope I have enough parts. See you later.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Do you need anything? See you later.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Going to Lisab? If so, might I trouble you with... Here's what I need. I'd be obliged if you got me some.
Since when are we your errand runners?
Don't be so cold. The man's helped us plenty. What say we repay his kindness,
Thank you. My usual supplier hasn't been by lately. I considered dismantling some of the nearby tanks, but the risk is too high. Attracting the army's attention is the last thing I want.
A wise decision. A mayor cannot compromise his people's safety.
You're too kind. Here, payment for the scrap. I'll be waiting for you.
Anyone order some gun scrap?
Ah, just what I needed. You have my thanks. I'll only take what I need, though. Here, you can have the rest.
Whoa, you sure about that?
Very. I have all the components I need. The rest should prove useful for upgrading bots or vehicles.
Right on. Thanks.
You don't have to stay with me, you know. Odd as it is to say in the middle of the desert, this town's nothing but a sinking ship. After being the mayor for so long, it's only right that I go down with it. But a young lady like you needn't subject yourself to this.
Don't talk like that. This isn't the end. Not yet. If we all pull together, I'm sure something can still be done.
Sweet 80s, can't you see? There is no we. This town has no one left to pull together. Spino is finished.
What happens then? What about our tank?
Should we lose the town, the garage goes with it.
No way! We won't be able to repair the tank!
And just to be clear, If it breaks, I'm not walking.
What of the children? What about Hugh and Pleeka?
I've arranged for an old friend's son and his wife to look after them.
When did you...
I apologize for the secrecy. I didn't want you to worry when it came time to leave.
True. I never would have left so long as those two were still here. But I bet Hugh and Pleeka feel the same about you. They'd never want to move away from this town if it meant leaving you behind. You don't want to part with them either, do you?
No, I do not. But those children still have their futures ahead of them. They deserve better than a town slowly dying of old age.
So let me get this straight. The town needs people. That it? Let's bring them in then. From other places.
But this is a former rebel base. The government is never going to supply it with food and water. And just look how run down it is. You'd have to be a real oddball to willingly move here.
Well, when you put it that way.
Mayor, did you know that anytime travelers pass through Spino, Hugh and Pleeka always talk up the town to them?
I had no idea. But why would they...
To attract more people to Spino and make you happy, Mayor. Hugh's own words.
Oh my.
If the kids haven't given up on this town, then there's no way us adults can give up either.
Perhaps you have a point.
Let's tough it out just a little longer, Mayor. We'll return Spino to its former glory. It's what the kids want.
Very well. We'll keep fighting. To the bitter end.
Agreed.
I can tell you want to help. It's written all over your face.
I'll be frank, I do. In any capacity I can.
Maybe I'm in the mood to help too. I mean, we can't lose the tank. So, let's get on it then.
Yes, let's.
I'm sorry I was rude to you before. I'd heard demons were attacking passers-by, stealing water and such, so I just got scared.
There's some truth to that, but it sounds like that story's gotten rather inflated.
Attacking passers-by? We only take what we need from the Royal Army.
From the army? You go up against armed soldiers? You must be really strong then. No wonder you can travel the dangerous Sandland unscathed.
Dangerous?
I guess you're too strong to find it dangerous. But to us humans, stepping outside town isn't something you do lightly. Just traveling across this barren desert is hard enough. But with the risk of bandit and raptor attacks as well, we're risking our lives every time we go to another town.
That bad?
It is. I can't travel alone either.
Even seasoned peddlers have to be careful. A bit of bad luck, and you're a goner.
So you need luck just to reach your destination. I guess that means I was lucky to meet you guys.
Talking about all this has got me feeling a bit uneasy.
How so?
Well, I ordered some new wares from a merchant acquaintance. But it's been ages since he said he'd be here, and I haven't heard any news. He's always had incredible luck, so I didn't think much of it. But what if he's in trouble? Beelzebub, if you ever see that merchant in trouble during your travels, could you please help him out?
Maybe, if I'm in the mood.
Thank you. I'm counting on you.
We wouldn't be in this mess in the first place if you hadn't broken the jump bot.
Here we go. Hey, old man. Why do you have your eyes closed?
Well, because there's raptors, and I'm scared.
We drove them away already.
Huh? Oh, they really are gone. I truly am one lucky son of a gun. Wait, now there's demons? I'm not lucky at all.
If it's not one thing, it's another for this guy.
And here I thought that with the raptors gone, I'd finally get to make my deliveries to Spino.
Spino? Wait, are you a peddler?
Indeed, I am.
Then hurry before you get attacked again. 80s is waiting.
Oh, you know 80s? Then are you the one who drove that raptor away?
They were snapping at my heels, so I sent them flying. That's all.
Even so, it doesn't change the fact that you saved me. Here, take this as thanks.
I don't want it.
Don't say that. If I don't thank you properly, my luck will sour.
Hey, I said I don't want your thanks. Don't force it on me.
Well, then, I'll follow your advice and hurry on to Spino. Bye!
Give me a break. What's wrong with that guy?
In one ear and out the other.
Welcome back! That merchant told me he was saved by a demon on his way here. That was you, wasn't it, Beelzebub? Let me thank you too. You truly are a lifesaver.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Can't you just let her thank you?
I've got new wares available thanks to you. Feel free to take a look.
Do you need anything? See you later. Done and done.
I can't believe you really made it.
What you talking about? You didn't think she could?
I'll be honest, I had my doubts. You must have had a fine mentor.
No mentor for me. I'm completely self-taught. Just picked up what I could here and there. There's just always been a lot for me to tinker around with.
Incredible.
In any case, this should allow us to slip past the army and continue on our journey south.
You know, it's awfully fitting that we made a bot to outfox the Royals at the Rebel Army's ex-base. Almost like it's fate.
All right then! Let's get a move on already!
If you have any problems with the bot, come back for repairs anytime.
Thanks!
Prince, before we head to the East Valley, let's scout the southern road.
What for?
I want to see what the army might be able to throw at us.
Okay.
Not okay. I don't want to fight an army.
Believe me, neither do I. This is strictly recon. We could scout from that southern hill. There's more to that girl than meets the eye. Who is she, really?
You mean Anne? What does it matter anyway?
Perhaps it doesn't. Everyone has secrets they wouldn't like others to pry into, after all.
When fighting in cramped areas like cliffs, beware of blind spots. Getting caught off guard puts you at a disadvantage.
I definitely hate to lose like that. I'll be careful. Damn it! This weapon's busted!
If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
All right, fine.
We'll probably...
At least that was sort of fun. Nice! One down. Nice! One down.
Wow. Their defenses are much stronger than I expected. It's practically a fortress. There's no breaking through that. As expected, we'll have to take a detour via East Valley.
Huh? What's this?
It's my... lucky charm.
Wait a second. I know this human. She used to be a famous movie star. Sexy terrier, right? You might act like a stick in the mud, but looks like you're a dirty old man on the inside.
Shut up and sit down. We're moving out.
Planning to face the army, old man? Is that what the Lucky Charm's for?
What? But you said we weren't going to fight the Royal Army!
But the old man's obviously gotta pay the royals back for what they pulled on him.
Hold on. Please tell me you're joking. That was 30 years ago.
It's your fault, thief! You're the one who blabbed all those secrets to him like a total know-it-all.
No, my top priority is to find the spring. But if the Royal Army gets in my way, I'll gladly take them on. I'd give my left arm for a chance at Supreme Commander Zeu.
Papa! It's a tank!
Nice going, Pike! I knew we'd score us a catch! All right, get in position!
Took some real damage back there. On our heads, right?
Yeah, we'll have to be on the lookout for not just the army, but bounty hunters as well.
Wait, is Anne wanted too?
Oh, why, Prince? Don't tell me you're worried about her.
No, it just sucked big time if our bots broke down and we didn't have her around to fix them.
Don't worry, sweet prince. The girl's safe and speedy.
Like I said, I am not worried! there Royal Army soldiers all over Sandland? There's even a bunch near our village.
Most of them are stationed near the royal capital. It can be a lot more hit and miss the farther you get away from there. You'll also see supply units traveling around as they transport goods to bases.
Those are probably the ones who passed near our village.
Well, so it goes.
It's the leader of the raptors. More aggressive than ordinary raptors, and they breathe fire. I really cannot recommend fighting it unarmed. Do be careful, Prince.
Whoa!
Hey, easy on the boost!
It's after us! Its aim's pretty good!
Sure to watch out for airborne enemies.
Now that's a sandfall!
Quite the sight indeed.
If only this were water, we wouldn't need the spring anymore.
Hey thief! Magic this into water!
Prince, we wouldn't be here if I had magic like that.
Yeah, makes sense. Just wanted to check.
Good grief.